We're always going to wonder if things would have been any different for Marvin Bagley III if he wasn't the player picked ahead of Luka Doncic in the 2018 NBA draft. Bagley was chosen second overall by Sacramento, and Doncic third by Atlanta before his rights were traded to Dallas. Now on his third team and in his sixth NBA season, maybe, just maybe, this new environment in the nation's capital is going to change the narrative around the 24-year-old out of Duke. It's just 4 games and all Washington losses at that, but Bagley has been quite impressive in his new digs. With the Wizards, he's averaging 18 points and 11.3 rebounds, shooting 58% from the floor. Since January 18th, which was the date of his first game with Washington, Bagley has the 6th best field goal percentage among the 72 players who have attempted at least 40 shots. On top of that, among those 72 players, Bagley has the shortest average shot distance at 5.7 feet, suggesting he's playing to his strengths. He already has 9 dunks since the trade. Last season in 42 games with Detroit, he had 27 dunks, and his average shot distance was 9.7 feet. Watching the footage, you can see how active he is around the rim. Several of his made baskets have been putbacks off missed shots by teammates. He's just so springy that this is something he has the potential to lead the league in if he gets enough playing time. The other thing that has always stood out to me is that he has really good hands and he's quick to go up following the catch. I really like him as a lob threat as well. You get the right point guard with him that collapses defenses and makes on-target alley-oop tosses. I can see Bagley ranking near the top in lob finishes. Earlier in his career, he was often playing alongside another big like Richaun Holmes with the Kings, and then the last couple years with Isaiah Stewart, James Wiseman, and Jalen Duren with the Pistons. I feel confidently that you can't play him alongside another big. The further he gets away from the basket, the less effective he is. We know shooting and self-creating are not his strengths, and they probably never will be. The bottom line with Bagley is that you have to keep the game simple with him. It's screen and rolls, cuts, running the floor, and crashing the glass. To me, that's how he maximizes his skills. He's just not polished enough nor crafty enough to ask him to generate offense. Mixing in spot-ups and self-created drives, of course, is fine, but that can't be his meat and potatoes. That's just the gravy. As you can see from these clips, when he puts the ball on the floor and tries creating, he doesn't have enough in his bag or a good enough touch. The biggest problem, though, with him manning the center position is that you don't have much rim protection or effective switchability on defense in pick and roll coverages and in isolation. This season, Bagley ranks in the bottom 10 among qualified non-guards in defending shots in isolation. He's active and willing to take on challenges, it seems, but he's not the quickest laterally and he doesn't show much resistance. What he does do, though, is take charges. He has 7 of them this season, and he's taken 24 of them in his career. Now with Wes Unseld Jr. moving into a front office role and Brian Keefe named interim head coach, we'll see how Bagley is utilized going forward. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.